here, just so it's actually started, even if it is a couple of minutes late, because got to love it. Gotta love tech. Technology is great when it works, as my old boss would say. Alright, there we go. Oh, a little bit too far to the side. Alright, so that's working, at least. Also, this is a little bit on the large side. A little more. A little more. A little more. That works. Alright, do we have audio is the next question. We do indeed. So hello, people of the internet. It is I, Solrak Dragon, here back with more Fate Grand Order, where today, summer will once again continue because the point requirements are quite high to get through each section. I mean, I went through the whole weekend playing, and I only got so much, but I did clear out a fair bit of the shop. So let me just claim all my logins and stuff. Show off my shop real quick. Victor point, or visitor point rewards. That's going to be a pain to get, but I imagine it might get easier the more upgraded things are. But yeah, there's no news. And if we go here, we can see I'm at 19.5 crowd size. The flower park is still sitting at level 3. I boosted Erise's land to level 8 because those 5-star embers are no joke. The Genji Castle is 5 because that was what was required for the quest, and the Ice Castle is 4, which is what I believe was recommended by the guide. No, it's 5. Whoops. It'll probably be fine. Yeah, we're gonna go ahead and move on to Section 6. Welcome to Oniya. This does have battle to it. And we'll form our party immediately before the battle begins. So yeah, let's get this party started. Alright, we gotta figure out who's gonna stay behind on the ship next. But with Asclepius and Doman both gone, we're kind of all raring to go. Huh. How about we draw straws to make it fair? Fine with me, let's do it. That's the spirit. Okay, let me just cut some strips of paper from this notebook. I almost said note cloth. Ugh. Wow, I've never seen anyone cut through paper so cleanly with just their fingertips. You didn't even use a knife or anything. That's amazing. This, just a party trick. Anyone can do it with a bit of practice. I would love to see how it's done. Hey, Mordred, welcome to the stream. How be things? Also, if you don't mind me asking, I did get rid of Nightbot. Please type in !FC for me, real quick, just so I can see if it's working, because I did move to a new chat box. Okay, so that's working. Now try !commands, because there should be more commands now. Because like I said, I switched to stream elements. Okay, good. Good. Thank you, Mordred. Thank you kindly for your assistance. Everyone besides Master and the Director, get over here. Oh, I just realized something. Now that Doman and Asclepius are gone, you, me, and the Director are the only guys left here. Anyway. Yeah, that really doesn't have to be a whole thing. Nope. You cannot ban me. For I am the streamer. In this stream, I am the Alpha and the Omega. I decide when it begins, and I decide when it ends. At least unless my computer craps out on me. In that case, my computer. Okay, so there's no giveaways running. Good. Right on. There's nothing wrong with that. Still, something about it makes me want to go hide in the corner. You feel like you're the only guy in a class full of girls, eh, Yanqing? Okay, let's figure out who's gonna stay behind today. Servants, draw your straws. Okay. 9 years, 5 months, 16 days, 5 hours. Okay. So, who won? Looks like I'll be the one staying behind. Don't worry, I'll make sure the ship's safe and sound. Though, to be totally honest, I'm not completely sure I'm supposed to do that. Well, if Doman shows up, you can punch him in the... Oh, wait, guess that probably wouldn't be a good idea. Alright, if anyone shows up here, whether it's Doman or not, you let your master know right away. Okay. You've watched me for 0 seconds! Gasp! Again, it's all pretty new. I imagine the leaderboard thing is probably going to, like, start tracking soon. Not necessarily right now. Uh-oh. Margaret? Did you... Hang on, Mordred, did you delete your own messages? Out of curiosity? Oh yeah, exclamation point vanish, I can see it now. Gotcha. Interesting, that makes it disappear on my streaming side of things. Okay, interesting. Are you considered a... No, okay, I get it now. It's all new stuff for me. Whether you recognize them or not isn't important. Yes, that should work nicely. Oh, and don't forget to protect me too, okay? Okay, I can do that. Great. Alright, everyone else, good luck on this mission. We have 2 seals left to go, and I want one of them to be broken by the end of the day. Sir, yes, sir! You're the second most person here? At this current time, I imagine so. Oh, no, that's... Okay, I didn't realize this would track global. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. No, this must be since I started using it. Yeah, must be since I started using it. Because I started using it in the middle of last stream, but I didn't enable any commands. Okay. Cool. Cool. I don't have any songs or anything. I thought I disabled the play command, though. We're here. This is the 5th area, including the castle. I wonder what this one will be like. Whatever it is, we'll carry out our mission faithfully all the same. Yep, we're all set for combat exploration, whatever it takes. Nice, I like that attitude. Though, you know, taking a look around, I'm getting kind of nostalgic feeling for all of this. So I'm guessing the manager must be... What is exclamation point SR? Okay, I'm gonna turn off the song command. I thought I had turned that off before. Ah, SR song request, I imagine. Yeah. I shut it off. Oh, there's Summer Woo. I was wondering when she was going to show up. How good of you to come. Prepare yourselves. Prepare to enjoy yourselves, for you have arrived at my peerless, perfect playground. Night Bright! Wait, something's different. Are you bigger than usual, Wu Zaiten? Zetian? So you noticed, though of course this is hardly a surprise. For how could anyone not notice the overwhelming beauty this naturally perfect figure exudes? Yeah, I will go ahead and accept this just because I have no idea what it's going to do. So I won the duel, so it looks like it's emotes, possibly? Like it chooses a random emote or something. Well, yeah, you challenged me to a duel for 0 points. Behold my swimsuit spirit origin. As you can see, I've aged just a bit as well, presumably to better match the new outfit. Oh. I'm guessing that it's count. I'm guessing stream elements points are different from channel points. That must be what it is. That must be what it is. Stream elements points must be different from. Okay, but still, I might have an idea for. I'm gonna have to see if I can't incorporate that with my channel points or not. I didn't realize that they were separate points until just now, so thank you for helping me figure that out. As you can see, I've aged up just a bit as well, presumably to better match the new outfit. Until now, I was a perfectly beautiful young girl, now I'm a perfectly beautiful, full-grown woman. Yes, I have a bit more meat on my bones now, but I remain the same vivacious empress I always was. I may be showing too much, actually. Oh, I'm not sure what you're talking about, but your confidence is inspiring. Honestly, I prefer you this way. I mean, in your usual form, it's hard to believe you're the empress that once ruled all of China. So it's harder to tell you what I really think of you when you're in that form. Spoken like a true vigilante. Yes, so. Watch your tongue and your gaze, skillful star. That my new appearance may inspire sin does not signify my approval of such things. I am, however, lenient, and so will let this first offense slide. But know that should you fail to act with sufficient deference to my royal person again, merciless torture awaits you. Other violations include, but are not limited to, spitting or littering on these premises. Should you see anyone engaging in such distasteful behavior, I encourage you to report them. This is my new nation, a nation of right and proper fun. So what kind of area is this, then? I'm so glad you asked. Come to me. Not your typical torturers, are they? There's those movement talismans. They're, Jiangxi, I think it is? What they're called? A type of vampire? Good as it should be with my master. These are Jiangxi, or rather the concept of them which I had my torturers embody. Making them torture a Jiangxi. Torture a Jiangxi? Jiangxi, huh? I've heard of those. As I recall, they're a kind of undead from the Far East and are broadly separated into two types. The first type is, well, naturally occurring, feels inaccurate, but they are created when a body is not properly given a proper burial. The second are half reanimated by Taoist arts as a means of returning a deceased migrant worker to their hometown. I think some of them are at least partially vampiric too, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think you can vanish somebody else's messages, Mordred. Yep, that sounds about right. I'm pretty sure getting into these characteristics of vampiric Jiangxi would take us way too deep into the weeds, so I'll just leave it at that. Exactly. Jiangxi are the embodiment of my vision of justice, just like my torturers, they are appropriately terrifying. Yes, terror. That is the cornerstone of my entire domain. Now, welcome to my grand-scale haunted house. Thought you were afraid of ghosts. Don't be ridiculous. I fear nothing. Anyway, I may have simply forgotten, until now anyway. But I have long been proficient in the Taoist arts, such as these. And with that power at my command, ghosts are nothing to fear, which of course means I never had any reason to fear them anyway. I'm glad the impact of changing into my swimsuit helped jog my memory. I don't understand how I forgot up until now. That's strange. A haunted house. Not really sure how scared I'm gonna be since you already warned us what to expect. Well, I was originally planning to welcome you in without saying anything and then scaring the living daylights out of you when you were somewhere from which there was no escape. However, circumstances forced me to come here in person first. Forgive me. Okay. There we go. Alright, you should start accumulating points now every so often. I'm gonna let it be I'm gonna make it every 5 minutes, I think. And I think 5 points is a good start. However, circumstances forced me to come here person first. Forgive me. So you see, I knew what I wanted to show. That is, I knew Master would want to see this new perfect body of mine as soon as possible. And as an empress, it is my duty to provide for my retainers. Alright, this seems like a good spot to wrap things up. What do you think? I guess I was a little off. Oh well, you cannot account for everything ahead of time. Very well, if there's nothing more to be done then. Well, I was planning to throw a great parade for the 100th party to visit this area. I thought you would be that party, but unfortunately you are only the 99th. Ah, damn. So close. However, I'm nothing if not a generous empress. So in recognition of your almost achievement, I'm prepared to bestow upon you, the 99th party, a special honor as well. Let's see. I know. I will personally preside over your experience of the terror of Jiangxi. Enjoy! Okay, so I've modified it so that everybody should get 5 points every 5 minutes of watch time. Go you. Actually, Gareth, were you AoE? No, I don't think. Ortland was, though. Ortland. Na 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 na. Ortland. I'm not gonna give bonus points for following. I'll give some points for tipping. Some points for subscribing. Yeah, that'll do. Alright, Portland buff. Oh, it's time, Portland to NP. What is that emote that you are using? Okay. Portland Smash. I can see it, I just don't know what it is. It's something spinning, and I can't tell what it is. Portland Smash, the sequel. It looked like it's something spinning. Now I see something bopping its head. Something is riding on bees, or rather, they're jamming out on bees, it looks like. Let's do A, B, A, Q. So that should work now. It's gonna become a bit confusing that I have two different point systems, but it is what it is. I like how they weren't afraid of anything, like true warriors. But they only know how to follow orders, right? So they definitely lack autonomy. Jiangxi were originally made to be tools for Taoists, so autonomy was not likely high on their list of priorities. I kind of enjoyed that. They made for some surprisingly good punching bags. More things just jamming out, man. Mordred, you got a lot of jamming out emotes, don't you? You don't usually get a lot of chances to practice hitting bodies as tough as corpses in rigor mortis. Between their unique movements and the fear they might suck your blood if you let your guard down, I thought it was a great way to beat the heat. Although, I know, there's one thing I'm curious about, too. Great Xiangqi for sure, they have that special kind of presence you can only get from the genuine article. So I don't really understand this. How come there aren't any other visitors here? I thought 100 parties was a little on the low side. Is this area not getting much in the way of foot traffic? Full? Yeah, it's definitely not that crowded. Now that you mention it, it is much quieter than I expected. I thought there would be much more hustle and bustle here. You there, bring me the visitor data. What? The numbers trail off quickly, and the reviews are nowhere near as good as I anticipated. What is the meaning of this? By this point, I was expecting there to be long lines of customers waiting to get inside. By my estimation, we should have had our 100th party arrive some time ago. That must be why yours is the 99th. Is there a problem with my area? Well, how about since I'm here, why don't I take a look? Very well. In my role as Empress, I usually stay behind my bamboo blinds, looking down my nose at the commoners. But under the circumstances, it seems I have no choice but to go survey my area for myself. This sorry state of affairs had better not be a result of my torture employees being negligent in their duties. If it is, then in the mother of all irony, I'll be forced to subject them to the most extreme of torture treatments. Come along, then. I will personally show you all around while I carry out this surprise imperial inspection. Let us go. Let's go! Alright. No battles node. Okay. Okay, so hopefully the points thing will work soon. Detestable. Foul, loathsome, abhorrent. Die, die, die! Time to die. Come on, that's just cruel. It might be a monster, but this is too much. I don't want to die. Oh, poor Hime. Play with us. Play with us. Play with us. And this time... you be the dolly. Oh, poor Ilya and Chloe. Again, foreshadowing, though. You might have made it a little bit too scary. It seems pretty mild to me, but I am as wise as I am glorious, and so I should know not to use my own tolerance as a measure of what is frightening. Had I always meant to make it quite so scary? I thought I ordered the attractions to be tailored to an appropriate fear level. Let us see what my deputy manager has to say about this. Deputy. Deputy. Shootin'! With... that's an interesting outfit. Interesting. I wonder if we're going to get that as a Spiriton dress. Kentoki would enjoy it. You rang. Yes, I did. What is the meaning of this? Shootin' Doji. What does it look like, sweetie? Working, obviously. I put this costume on for fun, see? Then the princess and I got talking, and we really hit it off. Maybe it's because of this talisman. Anyway, I've always had a little knack for scaring people, so here I am putting my skills to good use. It's such a pity I can't meet anyone, but it's been fun anyway. You've got to enjoy your summer since it's always going to be gone before you know it. Isn't that right, Master? I see. I know what you mean. Different outfits can make a big difference in your mood, too. Exactly. Care to try one of these on for yourself? It is a beautiful outfit, but no, I can't. I'm on a mission right now. Oh, no fun. Are you certain you've been doing exactly what I told you to, Deputy? Why, of course I have. Just look at this big old talisman on my face. I couldn't possibly disobey you, my Taoist princess. Why, I can't do anything on my own. She's obviously lying. Anyway, just you leave everything to little old me. People come to places like this looking to be scared, right? What better way could there be to do the scaring than scaring them right when they're just on the brink of death? Too far? Hardly. I'm talking about tiptoeing right up to that line, but never, ever stepping over it. That's the perfect sweet spot. I don't know about that. That sounded less like fun screams and more like lifelong trauma screams. Exactly, you understand. So must have really enjoyed themselves. Music to my ears. I'm sure word of this place is spreading all across Summerworld then. Pretty soon people will be practically breaking down our door. I don't know, I've never heard about this place when I was back in my area. I actually don't think I've heard anything about it in any of the other areas either. No, I'm pretty sure we haven't. You got Summer Okita and 11 rolls. Nice! Now, was that 11 single spins or 11 spins, Mordred? Oh, really? Then, does that mean you're not here because you heard such wonderful things about this place that you just had to see it for yourself, Master? Nope, we're passing through all the areas on our way to the big tower. Aww. Here's me finally going around and scaring people like proper Oni for the first time in ages. And nobody's bothering to show up and try to kill me. Well, apart from the cow, but she hardly counts. Don't you think it's just terribly irresponsible of everyone letting an Oni run around doing whatever she pleases? And after I change into my Jiangshi Doji outfit and everything. 11 tickets? Nice, Mordred. Very nice. She totally knew what she was doing. Quit mumbling. If you have something to say, speak up. At any rate, you're doing the best you can, yes? You have nothing to be ashamed of. I don't know. Not a hint of guilt. My discerning Empress eyes can usually tell from truth from falsehoods, and I do not need to torture you to see that you are indeed telling the truth. So if an Oni of your caliber says the attraction is not too scary, then there should be no problem. So then why are we getting so few customers? I've got it. It must not be scary enough. So if we make it even scarier, it stands to reason that we'll draw in even more customers. Makes sense to me. Okay, just hold on there. If we scare people any more than this, they might actually drop dead. Good point. But again, anyone who can manage in the face of abject terror could make for a great hero. Ranger, please get yourself under control. I think you may have slipped into the hero search mode. Empress, I really think you ought to reconsider this plan. Trust me, it's for your own... Let me guess, the 100th customer has arrived. Oh, that was the signal this area has just received its 100th party. Now I finally get to press this button I've been saving just for this occasion. Seems like quite a big spell just got set into motion. What did you do? Why, that was the button to begin the 100th party parade I mentioned earlier, of course. Now the whole area will be flooded with dancing ghosts and spirits just like you'd expect from a good haunted house. Oh, and don't forget the Jiangshi hopping like mad to the beat. Oh yeah, you've definitely got to go all out for these kinds of things. I would say, the monk does good work. Did you say monk? That's right. Why does he have so many damn outfits? You drive a hard bargain, your Imperial Highness. But very well, then I agree to also serve as your part-time pyrotechnician. Per your request, I shall put my heart and soul into creating a parade of a lifetime. And once again, his neck looks like it is so far back on his body. Like, good gracious. Doman, you need to get your spine realigned. Its premise shall be an outpowering of ghouls and ghosts from the very underworld itself. Well, I bet it'll throw in a number of genuine ghosts and ghouls as well. It'll be the most elaborately designed haunted parade anyone has ever seen. Doman, I don't know if that was a real one or a clone, but damn, he's made our lives harder again. This is really one hell of a spectacle, isn't it? Everyone, be on your guard. I'm sensing a fair number of evil spirits in that procession. We got our work cut out for us, don't we? Doman's definitely enjoying all this. Oh, this is even more spectacular than I imagined. Well, you did give me a very enjoyable task, so naturally I'm going to give it my all. Consequently, I think I managed to make it better all around. Of course, many of the changes I made were purely to satisfy my ego, and so I will add no additional charge if you wish to revert them. All you need to do is sit back and await the parade of a lifetime. Thinking back on it, his eyes were as clear as day. He wasn't lying, that's for sure. If he thinks that people are coming here to be scared for fun, there's nothing wrong with scaring them for real, too. Poor Ilya. She looks terrified. Charlotte, Anastasia. I'm guessing those are meant to be welcoming pyrotechnics, but it seems to me there are far too many spirits mixed in with the gunpowder. Plus, it looks like this proverbial welcome wagon is set up to directly target the 100th party. That could be dangerous. Let's go find this 100th party. They could be under attack as we speak. Let's go. It's only proper that these landmark guests should be greeted by the auspicious manager Empress, so of course I will go too. In fact, while we're at it, you could come with us too, Deputy. Having all of us there would make this occasion much more memorable. Fine with me. Something smells off about this, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Where's the party? Are they okay? Look over there. Man, so many evil spirits, and they're all... Huh? They're swarming around that lady like crazy, but looks like they're not harming her. Huh? If anything, it looks like the spirits are the ones who are afraid. That lady in the middle seems to be the 100th party, but... Isn't that... Oh? Ibuki! Hi there, Master. How's it going? Why am I not surprised Ibuki has arrived? Section 3. Let's go. Oh, shooting at them crazy eyes. You must be the 100th party. Welcome. Welcome to my nation, where everyone can enjoy themselves more than... Wait, aren't you? Sorry I'm late. The wine at the hot springs was just so good I wound up drinking too much and falling asleep. But I'm here now and I'm ready to help. You mean nobody told you? You and I are supposed to manage this area together, right? No, yes, you're right. I did hear I would be sharing managerial duties with this area with someone named something Doji. But since I'm Empress, it goes without saying that I'm ultimately the one in charge. So my understanding was that this Doji person would handle the day-to-day humdrum as my deputy manager. Then someone named Doji showed up at the appointed time, or at least close enough, and that was that, or so I figured. You not only hired the wrong Doji, but you broke the biggest taboo when it comes to mixing them up. Is there someone else there? All I know is I showed up to work because I had some ideas of my own I wanted to try out, not to work with anyone else. And now you're saying you're confused me for someone else. Well, that just pisses me off. There's that weird haze again. We should just go away. I don't like where this is going. Oh, I remember now. I can't hear you very well, but you're saying something, aren't you? You're the worst. Just go away already. Hey guys, isn't this haze making it feel humid? We shouldn't have to deal with the icky humidity up at the North Pole, right? Well, we have to do something before things get really out of hand. Wait, I'm an impeccable judge of character, and I trust my instincts for that implicitly. Surely every one of you has heard how gifted I am when it comes to choosing the right person for any job. Suffice to say, I'm not about to fire someone I went through all the trouble of hiring when they have not done anything wrong. And she's been doing a terrific job. So I'm going to keep my existing deputy on. You are free to enjoy my area as just another guest. Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't typically care what other people think of me. But I'll admit that you choosing me over the haze does feel nice. Okay, Your Imperial Highness, what do we do about all these spirits? In our earlier discussion, we agreed to double down on the way we've been doing things. These spirits are surprisingly energetic, but now that I've remembered my Taoist arts, they seem more like cute doggies than anything else. So I think we make use of them as well. Shoot his perfect job, I don't think Ibuki would be able to make it scary. I mean, her definition of scary would be definitely different, considering the fact that, she thought a hot spring was not hot enough and lava was the right temperature. So one has to wonder what Ibuki would think of as scary. Can you add them to the attractions? Use them as jump scares? I'm not great with those kinds of spells, but sure, I can give it a shot. If I remember right, that monk set up a way to tweak these things over in the back room. Good, then let us go do that now. A good nation needs to be maintained with regular updates after all. Hang on, wait a second. I'm done showing you around. Now that I've welcomed the 100th party, I have plenty of other things on my plate. You're welcome to observe if you wish, but my nation needs no outside aid to flourish. All you need to do is enjoy the many terrors we have to offer. Farewell. Gotta admit, though, Shuten definitely pulls off that outfit quite nicely. Kentoki is one lucky dude. So, she just said she was going to put these spirits to work, right? That's not going to help us contain the situation. Now what do we do? Forget driving seals. The way things are going, there won't be a single person left to buy anything. Maybe we'll be lucky and get a bunch of heroes coming here to test their might against spirits. Please surrender, snap out of it. For the last time, we're not here to recruit heroes. Well, it's possible, but even if they did, it wouldn't exactly help us earn money to break the seal. We gotta exorcise these spirits. Yeah, she would definitely miss the whole make it scary thing. That, or she would just not listen to Wu and things would get chaotic. The Empress and the Jiangxi girl said they were going to incorporate these spirits into the Haunted House's program. So if we are going to do something about them, it has to be now. Okay, I know what I'm going to do now. If that's how those two want to play this, I'll just have to side with you, Master. I promise I'll give it my all. So what do you think? That would help. Great, then let's get started. First, I'll change back to my support outfit. Good gracious. Yay! There we go. I'm pretty sure I heard somewhere this is how you dress when you're cheering people on in summer. So this is what I'll go with. Is that true? No, that's not true in the slightest. I'm sorry, I just don't care for Ibuki. Like, she's okay. She's definitely gotten some more characterization with Tunguska, and I guess this, but really, her introduction made her off to be this sort of uber badass monstrous thing, and the amnesia in Tunguska made sense. This makes no sense, unless I missed something in that Tesla Fest or whatever it was this past spring. Unless I missed some sort of character development there, I really don't get why Ibuki is acting this way. It beats me. Go Master and everyone else too. Come on guys, you can do it. You know, maybe this actually will help. Foo! Oh? Oh? What's this? You like my support style that much? Foo! It's having some kind of effect, I guess. Yeah, maybe this is some kind of traditional Far East divine blessing. I've got a good feeling about this now. Come on, let's go clean up these evil spirits. The Empress and the Jiangxi girl went off to the back room. We can head there too and pick off any spirits we run into along the way. How does that sound, Master of Chaldea? Let's get going, everyone. Alright, Mordred. Real quick, though. You should have some points through stream elements. Why don't you challenge me to a duel? Or something, I don't know. Mission accepted. Rune rounds locked and loaded. Initiating combat. But if not, then I wish you a good evening and a good rest. Good night, Mordred. Okay, it's time to switch to combat mode. What Ascension is this gonna look like? It's just bigger. She just grows bigger for combat mode. Okay. Who do we got? We're gonna go with, of course, my Ortland. Wow, we're forced to Ibuki. I think it's D-U-E-L. I think you're... Okay, I think you just need to go to sleep. You're clearly sleepy if you're making such grammar errors, man. Or spelling mistakes. I think you might need to just go and conk off for the night. I will be streaming again on Wednesday. Where is Castoria? And then let's get some bond points up in here. Void. Gareth. You're still... Okay, something's going on. I'm gonna have to... I'm gonna have to see what's going on, because you should be having points. Maybe it won't kick in until after? I don't know. I'm definitely gonna have to do some research then. Thank you for helping me out, Morgan. Have a good night, man. Get some rest. Alright, so this looks like a 4-star currency node. No, that's not 4-star. That's 4-star. That's 4-star. And we'll go with another one of them. There we go. Let's roll. Yeah, that's weird. I could have swore I enabled the loyalty program. Okay, so yeah, it is enabled. 5 minutes. Viewers will see points every 5 minutes. It's weird. Maybe it won't properly do things until the stream is done. We'll find out next time. Alright, so 6 enemies, 9 enemies total. Ibuki Doji is a 5-star arts-based AoE berserker. Remove defense buffs and deal heavy special attack and damage to earth attribute enemies, which increases with overcharge and decreases crit rate for all enemies. Her first skill is Midsummer Goddess B. Increase attack and crit strength for all allies for 3 turns, and NP gain for all summer allies. Her second skill is Summer Cheerleader C. Arts effectiveness for 3 turns, Buster for 3 turns, and reduce skill cooldown by 1 for one single ally. And third skill is Beach Apocalypse A+, MP gauge and crit stars per turn, and crit star gather rate for yourself. Alright. Let's get some AoE NPs ready to go here. I don't think we even need to buff Ibuki. So let's see Ibuki's NP. Yeah, Ibuki is strong. I do think she is the meta AoE Arts Berserker right now, but... or just a meta AoE Berserker. But I'm not... I've already rolled, and I'm not rolling for her. Good gracious, she got her NP back with no help. Easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. Alright, plenty of snow globes. Another one. For party before the battle begins, Arrow 4. Ortland, behind you! Thank you, I'm sorry, I should have changed into Through Spirit Origin. It's alright, please stand back and let me handle this. No, Ortland, you're fine! You're perfect the way you are! Is that evil spirit looking at my sword? Wait, this feeling? No way. Sir Ironside? That can't be right. You are... What's wrong, Gareth? You're breathing pretty heavily. You know this guy or something? Don't know who they are, but help them rest in peace, Gareth. Thank you, young Xing. Thank you, Master. Of course, how could I forget you, Aned? And thank you, Doman, wherever you are. This must be my lucky day. I've heard of chain summons, but I never thought I'd actually encounter one. Still, now that you're here, I'll face you myself. Ironside the Red Knight. Ironside the Red Knight. I remember you. You were my rival from the Redlands. You were a truly strong knight. This mystic sword I wield belonged to you. I claimed it when I defeated you, and now it's mine, noble phantasm. Now that you've made your way here, I'll give you a taste of its power. I will put you to rest with Ironside, my mystic blade. Oh! Have at you! That's an interesting ascension. So the Red Knight in the story of Gareth. Oh, and it's just Gareth solo. Okay. Appears in the story of Percival as his early enemy. Two different Red Knights. So the first of them is Sir Paramones, known as the Puce Knight, who, like his brother's Black Knight, Sir Pentel the Green Knight, and Sir Pezenta Indre the Blue Knight, is passed by young Gareth. After these initial trials, Gareth must face the Red Knight of Red Lawns, who identifies as Sir Ironside. Ironside is the strength of 7 men and has trapped the Princess of Lyonese in a tower from which Gareth must save her. Though he had demonstrated a cruel and sadistic nature, Ironside is brought to Arthur's court and even made a Knight of the Round Table. So that must be not what happened in the Fate verse. Alright. You have decreased damage from Buster cards. Decrease damage taken, MP Gen, and crit star drop rate upon attacks from Buster cards, and increase attack. Gareth has an overcharge for Noble Phantasm, permanent, and a single supercharge. Let's do quick change. We don't necessarily need that. I guess sunlight. B-A-Q. Okay. B-A-Q. This might be enough, honestly. Just with burns being added in. Or not. Oh, it was close, though. I like how it's using Zerkerlot's sprite. But yeah, just do this to finish it off. Good job, Gareth. Very good job. Alright. That was an easy enough node, and that was a fun one as well, I would say. I'm full of whimsy. Final arrow of Section 6. Farewell, Sir Ironside. Whoa, that was awesome! Way to go. Okay, I'm gonna switch out of combat mode. Woohoo! Oh! Well, Foe's crazy worked up. Does he like eating magical energy from the Age of Gods or something? Maybe this is just his thing. Probably a little bit of both. I won! Back to normal. The battle's over. It looks like we managed to eliminate every spirit in sight. Well, let's head over back to the back room. Right on. Let's go. Go team! Just for the record, that cheers for sports, not combat. Oh, that's too bad. Those spirits I summoned have been disappearing left and right. Then you need only summon more. A nation's prosperity is usually tied to its population, you know. I do love a good rustic mountain as much as the next Oni, but there's nothing quite like a big city with plenty of people, treasure, and wine. I can help with the spells to control the spirits if necessary. For now, I am both a perfectly beautiful woman and an expert Taoist empress. Okay then, don't mind if I... Hold it! Haunted houses might well be poison when they're too scary. We can let Yerks keep going like that. I have to admit that I appreciate all the training opportunities I've had here, though. Honestly, I still don't completely understand what this haunted house business is supposed to be about. But I guess I kind of understand that taking things too far isn't generally a good idea. Only kind of. As long as you're on our side, that's what matters, I guess. Let's just keep a level head here, okay? Your Imperial Highness, because right now you've got much bigger problems than your growing your income. I'm glad I sided with the Master. This is kind of fun. Well, go team! I don't know what this is about, but I have a feeling that the haze over there is bouncing around about something dumb. Yay! Sorry, Wu. This ends now. Stay out of this, Master. The key thing to remember about nations is that they must be kept running even when things are looking bad. It's not so different from living things. If you let one sleep just because it's feeling bad, it may not wake up again. So the real sign of a strong leader is how they use what they've got to gloss over the bad, while working hard to bring their ideals to life. I don't think so. She's not going to make this easy. I recommend preparing for combat. Agreed. Beginning combat synchronization. Come on, Ed. I'll change my spirit origin to 3 now so I can fight at full capacity. You don't need to, Ortland! No! No. Ortland, you didn't need to do that. You need to have more belief in yourself. Now I can't use you, Ortland, because you're not Ortland anymore. You're through. Ibuki, I guess. Yeah, may as well go with this party. We know for a fact that Ibuki is kinda busted. Yeah, that should be fine. We'll see how this starts off. Yeah, Ibuki's easy mode, it feels. Far too much easy mode, Ibuki B. We won. How odd. I can't seem to work up the energy to be angry anymore. Curse you. All the spirits I was planning to use for the labor have vanished. Now what am I supposed to do? We'll just have to come up with a different plan. Why do you think I was doing this in the first place? I couldn't see any other way. If you say I should abandon it, then provide me with a plausible alternative. If you cannot do so after leaving my current plan in shambles, then I might be forced to execute you. The big question is, how do we help this haunted house attract customers and make money, right? You know, when you step back and think about this, I'm not sure a haunted house is really the best idea anyway. I mean, these places only get 2 kinds of customers, right? Servants and animals. Like polar bears, and seabirds and seals and walruses. So your customer base is mostly servants, and then animals that are under the effects of runes. Things they find scary or surprising are probably very different from what works for regular people. That's a good point. We agree with that assessment. For example, if a battle-hardened hero was a writer and a doctor were to come to visit, yes, each would have very different fears, tolerance for blood and guts, and so on. I connected to Caldea's database when Orland and I synced up, and it said haunted houses are meant to create a carefully curated level of fear so as to be enjoyable. When done properly, they can manipulate their visitors' emotions into an ultimately entertaining experience. It sounded like a good haunted house came down to that balance, really. Right, so if your visitors are all servants and animals, then it may be difficult, if not outright impossible, to make a haunted house that scares them all equally. That's it. I've been struck by a flash of imperial inspiration. Well, we will go in the opposite direction. Instead of scaring all our visitors the same way, we'll tailor each fright to the fright to each individual guest. It'll be the first ever bespoke haunted house. Sounds great, but wouldn't it be even more difficult? Lady A is gonna help out, ain't she? Excuse me, can I say something? I can help but notice those exceptionally familiar like women cleaning up so briskly over there. And it's not even getting into their amazing Jiangxi performances. Well, of course, they're exceptional. Those are my torturers, my pride and joy. When it comes to running a nation, they are the most crucial cabinet members I have. Their perfect understanding of my favorite book, Manual of Accusation, in particular makes them impeccable interrogators. We're good at reading manuals and performing their instructions perfectly, because we get in big trouble if we don't. Hey, who told you you could speak? If you have time to talk, you have time to clean. So what I mean, forgive us, Your Imperial Highness. So they're good at reading manuals and executing their instructions, huh? I see. In that case, why don't we try making a new manual for them? They're clearly capable of responding appropriately to all kinds of patterns. I think it's worth a shot. A new manual? What do you mean? I'm talking about a manual that would teach the torturers to adapt to any given visitor's tolerance for fear, and help them hit that perfect level of fright to make their experience a pleasant one. Let's see, you'll first need to set up a device at the entrance that can detect each visitor's tolerance for fear. Every time a new visitor arrives, the information on their fear tolerance will be sent to the haunted house's cast, and they can perform a scenario customized to fit that visitor. Easily frightened visitors can enjoy more mild performances, while those who enjoy a good scare get something more intense. Interesting, that approach does sound like it could help with customer satisfaction. Can you make a detection system, though? Sure, just give me a little time, and I'm certain I can make a mystic code that can read minds for this purpose. You are talking to the Mage of Flowers and the Caster of Paradise Merlin's little sister. Hey, you there. You were listening, yes? Do you think you could do this? Yes, Your Imperial Majesty. We're used to your impossible demands by now. It'll be our pleasure. Alright, I can see a way forward now. One of my greatest imperial virtues is my ability to listen to wise counsel no matter from the source. Wait here while I write an operations manual for the new approach right now. The completion of that task will mark the dawn of a new age for this land. It'll be an age of flourishing financial recovery. You guys already made up? Then I'll keep cheering you on. Woo, go financial recovery! She can still scary look. Just as I thought. There's truly nothing better than leading a nation to prosperity. Sales quota met. And that being said, you know how devoted I am to self-improvement. It is how I rose the rank of Empress in the first place. I cannot afford to rest on my laurels just because things are going well now. There's no telling when matters of my nature might take a turn for the worse. Fair. I have therefore decided to accompany you so that I may improve upon my already perfect personage. You are headed for that tower? Fine with me. There should still be chances to converse with other area managers along the way. That alone will make this excursion more than worthwhile. The more voraciously I learn, the more my managerial skills will improve. Sure, but what about this area? Who's going to be in charge? Well, this place will be fine without me. My trusted deputy manager will still be here. Deputy, I'm promoting you to act as full-fledged minister in my stead. I don't know, I'm not really feeling this anymore. Especially not after what that irritating haze put me through. I'm not really sure what I'm even doing here anymore. You don't really see her sulking like this that often. Master, I think you should say something to her. Go now, but someone else might show up soon. Like Kentucky. You think so? Well, maybe I can hang around a little longer. Not because I care who shows up or doesn't, I just feel like staying here a bit longer. She's totally got the hots for him. Okay, Empress, leave it to me. I'll take over for you for a while. I love how they're just being honest about it now. Great, that'll be a big help. Though I can't promise I'll earn that much money while you're gone. No matter, just follow the manual. That is what the torturers are for. Fine, fine. So now that's settled, can you get that damn haze out of here? I'm getting really tired of looking at it. I don't know what that thing over there is saying, but now seems like a good time for me to go visit another area. Hey, maybe I'll even go with you, Master. That way I can keep cheering you on just like I did here. Technically working, but not sightseeing, but sure. Foo! So now we have 2 more servants on our side. Wu Zetian and Ibuki Doshi. This is great. Alright, how about we head back to the ship? I'll join you there as soon as I've double-checked the system here. I built it, so I feel I ought to check it. Oh, okay. See you later, then. Hopefully we're not permanently losing Lady A. Oh man, that curried the hell out of me. Makes me almost want to laugh. You really don't mind people hearing you shriek like that, Hime? It's okay. Nowadays, the best thing you can be is with your fans is relatable. That aside, I'm glad this plays another shot. They really did tone down the scariness to the perfect level. Oh man, that was scary. It was better than the last time though, right? Last time was absolutely nuts. Guess we didn't need to bring Mio along as a shield this time after all. Sorry for dragging you along, Mio. I don't even know if you like this sort of thing or not. Were you bored? Not at all. This was a lot of fun. Oh good, I'm glad to hear that. Now, it's kind of surprising to hear since you never screamed or even blinked. But hey, as long as you had fun. Of course I did. There's nowhere else in the world. Or Ilya screams and clings to me without any hesitation whatsoever. Right, Mio's got an Ilya thing. Can't forget that. Really look forward to how Mio's going to react when she gets her swimsuit with Ilya. Looks like it's going well. It's strange, I understand the theory, but I really don't quite get the appeal of places like this. But since it looks like my system and Wu Zetian's manual are working as intended, that might just... Proto. That's strange. I thought I sensed a familiar presence. I guess I was mistaken. Aww. Oh man, that scared the hell out of me. Guess I was so focused I didn't notice him until it was almost too late. I really thought I was as good as dead. I mean, I'm just Merlin's little sister, so I obviously have nothing to do with him, but still. Can't help but laugh at how I held my chest to calm myself down. I definitely prefer to avoid trouble in all forms as much as I possibly can, but I admit dodging danger like that at the last possible second is kind of, well, pleasantly thrilling. Oh hey, now I get it. Maybe this is how haunted houses make people feel. Indeed. Indeed, Lady A. Alright, so that is section 6. Completed. And I think that's going to be where I call today's stream, because while I have enough, I think, to unlock section 7... Okay, so yeah, I do think I'm going to call today's stream here, just because while I can do section 7, I do think I need more visitor modifiers, so my points count goes up a little faster. So yeah, I'm going to call this one here, collect my profits really quick. 21 5-star embers is so nice. But yeah, Wednesday we will resume and we will do section 7. For now, I've been Silveract Dragon. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, leave me some feedback in whichever way you so see fit. If you want to check out more by me, good lord, that's expensive. Be sure to check out my channel here on Twitch or YouTube. Same name, same games. There is plenty of content for you to enjoy. But once again, thank you all so much for coming out. I do hope you enjoyed. Have a fantastic evening, everybody.